Wow. Because you want to know something? I climbed up here and I never saw that. It was always like mountains and stuff, like stretching out the distance. It's just like, wow. Shoot. What's crazy is I have my graphics shot all the way up. Holy snot. Chat, which way should I enter though? Still. Wait, I didn't get all these. Should I enter it from right down here or does it matter? Gonna have me up searching for all the chests? Oh, you have fun with that. Wow. Bro, my heart just sank when I saw that. I was like, wow. Yeah, it's like right there. I mean, we can just come around it. Wow. Holy snot. Bro. Ooh, a new flower. Sumeru rose. Better start collecting this stuff. Weird looking plant. Explore. Bro, we don't have no water. What up, Judex? Yo, Judex. I got C4, Khalil, and I didn't get Tignari. Even with 90 pulls, bro. But I feel like I'm at... Yo. I feel like I'm at pity, though. Bro. What type of meat do you drop? Yo, it's like... Oh, that's a thick sucker! That's a thick sucker! That's no ordinary boar! Oh, and the battle theme is so good, too. Okay. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, they can use their trial swiftly. Okay. Another test subject. Burning. Woo! Ah, Dendro sigils. Yep, we started getting them now. Oh, it looks so cool. So wait, how they work? Oh. Oh, shoot! Yo, that's tight. That's hot. Wait, I can't collect these? Might be somebody's grave. Who knows? Alright, which is... I did use fire on them. And you saw what happened, right? An active fungal nucleus. Bro, there's so much I want to explore. Part of me wants to get the Archon thing first. Wait, I can just do it in... Yo! That's so cool. That's so freaking cool. What's up, witch? Oh, shoot, my bad. Wait, we already got an objective?
Alright, it's my turn.
Bro, they got a mule! They got a mule, witch! They legit got a mule in this witch. And the music, too. To Victor goes the spoils. Who needs stamina, right? Bruh. It don't make no sense, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? Yo, what the crud? Look at the fungi. It's like they giving that log the suck. Quicken. Yo, what's up, big guy? Oh, wow, they're so... Like, they're not gonna hurt you unless you hurt them. That's cool. Yo, stop... Hey, watch where you lick. Yo. Holy crud. What's up, witch?
Time to go.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Oh! Oh! I love I'll wait for that witch in like a second. Bye, witch! Yo. Oh, shoot! Ah! Yo. That was so tight. Wait, we got a thing? So what are these? Dendrogram. These screen spirit company that symbolize protection of Dendro. Catalyze. Electro and then quicken will occur, which will render them quicken. Fungus. When first hit by electric body, it will enter either activate or scorched state based on the elemental. To defeat this transform fungus to obtain different types of... Oh, it's different types. The crest, which looks like a four-petal flower, sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these four-leaf sigils around. Use their ability to make your adventures easier. I activate using Electro, they will unleash a pulse that may be able to display a location of certain hidden... What? Activate or spread reaction will occur past will cause them to take additional damage. Okay. So that's how they work. Okay. Not gonna make sense for right now, but shoot. Guess it will later. Crud. Alright, let's see if we can get back on track. Alright, that looked like a sigil right there. Bro, this place is so beautiful. Holy crud. There it is. Oh, so we're on the outskirts of the chasm now. Oh, they got this. Oh, that's what you guys meant. The Sumeru gameplay trailer. What's up, witch?
Happy to oblige.
Lucky today.
Dissipate.
Woo!
Fallen leaves. Adorn. Into the wind.
Swirl suckers up. Ooh, red satin. So is that the new type of drop?
Stand with me.
Bro, Khalil is like on her last legs for no reason. Oh, yo, we're about to hit the thing. Let's go. Just think, huh? Oh, I was about to say, just think, our first Ooh, it's night. Yo, what's that all the way over there? Is that the desert? Is that little thing all the way over there? Like y'all can see where I'm pointing. But there's the Archon Statue. Ah, that's probably how we're supposed to enter. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Yo, I'm a little shocked that I didn't find that thing right there, but unless they just added that marker. What were those? I'm surprised that's not voice acted. Did you see him? Little round plan like things, right? Gone just like that. We should act around when we get a chance. Sadly, I gotta bring Traveler. Because I do want to try Traveler's Dendro Crud out. So, low key.
Just what will we come across this time?
It's still shocking to hear you talk. I should be okay with this set. Alright, resonate. Oh, so that's how it looks. The essence of flora. So, oh, so this is where I was supposed to. Ooh. Ah, so I would have entered through here. Ooh. I like the way I entered better though. Like no cap. Ah, so I would have came under here. Continue through for us. Alright, don't worry, I will. That's weird. How you gotta legit go through the chasm? There we go. Ah, so they did just add this. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, they just added that. Because that wasn't there before. Oh yeah, I forgot. Got C2U. It must be. I must be crazy, bro. Is it, his charge shot feel a little too slow, or is it just me? 4 on what? I love how it went day all of a sudden.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next
Sumeru.
objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the Statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Huh? Yo, a local!
Look! There's someone up ahead!
I'm still wet. Yo, where's Baizu? I forgot that sucker's from this.
Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here.
She didn't even pay attention. Yo, she hot though.
We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
If only I had that ability to ignore Paimon.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace.
What up, Jaden? You're...
Other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Sounds good. Through mists of smoke and forest dark.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Right. Second chest in Sumeru. What? Which way am I going? Aren't I going this way?
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
She's like right up there.
Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Let's give it a shot.
It's not like we have anyone else we can ask.
Bro, she taking in that incense.
Friendly. We just need her to point us in the right direction.
I bet she hears us, but she doesn't want to respond to us.
Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
What the? Traveler?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
When do you ever feel anything? I've got to get out of here. Wait, what? Traveler? I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening?
Traveler?
This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
My boy? I'm dead. Is that what happens? instantly and Shimigami Tensei with the freaking tree. I can't access my menu or nothing. Bro, this some Elden Ring crud, isn't it? With the tree? When does Roots have fur? What the crud? Well, money already at work. Yo, this is gorgeous. What the? Don't forget me. What type of weed did we inhale? Don't tell me I'm waking up.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now. Yes, you can relax.
Khalil?
Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Yeah. Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Haina was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandharvaville. It was
You got
originally
lucky.
built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale.
Kale.
Trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
She's so cute.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Oh, joy. I wonder what type of herbs you'll be able to find in the forest, though.
Whoops.
Oh, Tignari.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if
What is this,
Barbara
Robin Hood?
forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Well, dang. Yeah, there's a delay. Might have to adjust that later.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief
Tainari.
officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Really?
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Crystal.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Yeah, I saw a tree.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
I don't know.
Based on what you
I know
saw,
Tignari is
smelling
good, but
incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
what the
If you're
crap?
skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas.
Yeah, I ran
If
into
something were
him.
to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good.
I lost my 50-50. How you think I feel?
Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, the only thing what I saw were hallucinations.
The vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky could have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
What will Kali?
Good idea. Kali's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Now that sounds like a good idea. It seems like a different type of way we enter a new region. Because in Inazuma we went by boat.
Come on, it's time to go find Kali.
Alright. There's a thing nearby. Yo. So that's the Gendroculus. Ooh. Yo. Well, time to be taking snapshots. Let's see if I can figure out what's making my graphics card go haywire. Drop it to 81.8. Visual effects, motion blur, screen. Bloom on, crowd density. Yeah, it's nothing too high. Alright. Make sure not have anything on else in the background. There's no way Genshin could be pulling this much. See, I bet Genshin might be pulling more than I thought. Got chat, got Discord. Alright, that should be less of a screen, but I doubt that. Alright. Holy crud. It might take me some time to get used to this new region. Holy snot. That delay on the screen is a little bad. Holy. Alright. Oh, wow. So that's how that works.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Oh. Well, that was easy. Oh, they drop mushroom and meat. Let me see. If I crank the graphics down to like that. But the thing is, I want, well, how about this? Put motion blur to high. Scroll for anti-aliasing, TAA. Ugh. Let's see. Let me see. Trying to figure out what will be a good setting for this. Crowd density. I'm usually able to run this thing like. Oh, I didn't know environmental detail. Alright, some graphics you gotta restart. It might be just Sumeru though. Yeah, it might be just Sumeru. Ah. There it is.
All right, next let's see. Right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter, well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Cleaning the Statue of the Seven?
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
I can understand worshipping it, but not cleaning it.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
How's Sumeru so far? Loving it.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today?
I had an up-close experience with the wildlife.
The statue just now, but that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger. Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Maintaining forest facilities.
Did you get
ensuring
jumped?
fire prevention standards
Something
are met,
like that.
and
I took a
providing
different route to enter Sumeru than you would
we
have.
have to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
I ran right into the wildlife.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
I mean, we already met the Statue of the Seven.
Traveler, this way.
Yo, imagine if she...
The task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Right, thank you. Ghastly, how far are you in it? I like the new way to traverse, though.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move.
Nice.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
You haven't even downloaded it yet? Crud. Man, the frames, holy sun. Crud. Ghastly is real good so far.
No problems with this lamp.
I lost my 50-50. Yo. Yeah, it's definitely in this region. I might be loading in more textures. That might be the reason why I'm lagging. I think it was the same with Inazuma when I first came here. Who do I have extra of? I know I got Kale, but... I wonder, what can I give her? Just for right now. Yeah, give her that. I'm not using Jingqiao for like a minute. We'll start off with a 2-piece something until we can get into a domain. Who did you end up with? What, like what, pulls or thing? I got a C4 Khalil. Lost my 50-50 to Ketquin. Another movie, the forms could have been better, but it was definitely enjoyable and tactful with how they used the roster of characters. Ooh. That's good, guys. I can't wait to actually go and like see that movie then. I mean, just wait until it's like available for us to like watch it in Discord. I'm trying to think. What was funny, guys? I haven't even ran into the pity yet, but I felt like I was stupid close to the pity. That's what was crazy for me when I lost the 50-50. I was like, you're saying there is no way I'm not gonna hit pity, and bro, I didn't even hit pity. That thing said, "Ha, screw you." So I know pity has to be coming up. At least I hope so. Yeah, that's a lot better. Her defense still freaking trash, but she'll live.
Wherever in this world I roam,
There we go.
carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Yeah, you see how everything is taking like a minute loading? By the way, what's my adventure handbook looking like? Domains. I'm surprised we haven't got a new chapter for this. Achievements. Wonders of the world. Anything else? Backpack. Use that. Use that. Oh, I like the dendro thing. That thing is cool. Anything else? Okay.
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
I interacted with
It's
it.
pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon?
Hey.
You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
There are two of them.
Is that the name of the former Dendro Archon? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the Wall of Samiel around the desert.
The Wall of
She
Samiel.
provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Ryan Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That sounds stupid. Why call her Lesser Lord?
Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Not 100%.
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But... maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand. No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Yep. I should have brought Amber low-key.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Lesser Lord as weak and maybe pitiful because she hasn't really done much in the eyes of the public. But that still don't mean just call her Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Oh wow.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
I love how her lips aren't moving no more.
She's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Okay, calm down.
sorry.
If y'all have Tignari's weapon, I unlock the domain for the bow. Huh? Oh, like for the artifacts? Ah, it makes sense. The creator, the caretaker, and the ender of Sumeru.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure.
Oh, Khalil X Amber. Step aside, you little simps.
Sorry,
Yo, Jay, chill.
It must have sounded kind of weird.
She might look at Amber like a big sister.
That's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So,
I think we get it, Jay.
met Amber. Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
No.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
Hey, that's me.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up. Ah, so that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
I feel like we're gonna run into her by accident, and then we're gonna be like, "That was the Ginger Archon."
That's a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned that.
Which? How is that pronounceable? Surasthana?
There is one thing
Rukkhadevata?
though. Why do you two want to know about the Ginger Archon?
Gotta find my sister.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
It's
You
gonna
both
be.
have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
So what could possibly go wrong? Yo, Chad, should I bring Amber her Pokeball? Let's see. I think I 80'd Amber, so.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Chad, we gotta take a selfie with her. Let's see. How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? Dang, this camera gets close. F2. Background blur. Look at camera. Alright, take photo. There you go. And because close the monitor. Alright. Might use that for a thumbnail.
I'm not a very good. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Sure. Alright, what's my thing? Oh my god. Oh, my artifacts with her are trash. What do we got for a hat? Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me. Boy, you're not using this. And oh, Toma. Who else got something I could snatch real quick? My dumb behind was trying to build Toma. When y'all know daggone well Toma trash. Give me this. Okay, that's decent. Alright, so how are we getting up here? Kaza!
The wind knows me.
There you go. Wait, why don't I just my thing about it is, why don't I just warp to the freaking statue? Because I'm better than that. I don't cheat.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
So that is Kusanali.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, We'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Bro, you know how long that'll take to clean that statue?
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Alright. Where's she at? Where's she at? Wow. That view, holy snot.
Kale, we're back. Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing.
No.
Let's take a little break. I brought
I have the
some
power of
food.
Kazuha.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that. I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I
Pita
hope you'll
what?
like them.
Pita pockets?
Whoops!
Alright, who eating off the floor?
I dropped it on the ground.
What the crap is that?
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Why? Paimon, how we know you have a heart?
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's a
You
lover of
really know how to
food.
compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you like
That's
it,
called kiss
I'm
behind.
gonna give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time. Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Can you suck harder?
I guess it-
Love you, Paimon, but dang.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
Because I'm not given an option to.
Moments. No, you've got the wrong idea about Master.
Wow, you went passionate real quick.
A bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
Yeah, facts,
All
yeah.
the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning
Mo,
and
yeah.
nature.
Wait, what?
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right?
The
Well,
my hero?
called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there.
What
But
the
Master
crap?
declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
He's broken? Like, how broken are we looking, Mo? Like, when you say broken, what does that really mean?
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets. Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
I think he meant the
Speaking of
unit.
Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no! sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is he going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while. Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was
Imagine
genuinely
Ganyu
concerned
but
about
on
you.
crack. It's like that?
Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh.
Oh, we might pull for her then.
Paimon won't forget this.
Again.
It's time for
Because
some
I lost my
revenge.
first round.
No! Don't touch me!
Khalil, you good? Is she good?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
That wasn't a scare.
No, I just...
She don't like getting touched.
I didn't mean that. Kale, are you okay? What's the matter? No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Oh, it's because of Constellation. Oh, okay.
What was up with Kali just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Yo, maybe she need that amber treatment. Have a blessed one, Jay. Yeah, let me get this thing real quick. What the?
Propagate!
Did he say fornicate? I mean, proper. What? What?
Wind Strider.
So where's this thing at? Bro, I like the new wildlife though. So either it has to be on the ground then. Sumeru is your new main region.
Follow the wind.
So what if it's underneath? It is. What the crud?
Scatter!
What? Ah, that's why. Look at this. Yeah, it has something to do with that. So we can't get to that yet. But bro, we still got, bro, look at all the crud we still got left to explore. What the crud? Yeah, it's not time for you to get it yet then.
The rainforest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert.
You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Wait until 8 o'clock. Wow. While we wait, we might as well go for some exploring then. Got Sealy right over there.
Into the wind.
Oh, yo, next waypoint. Oh, yeah. How far am I? Might be able to go for an appointment.
The wind knows me.
When it was a ferry, yeah. Didn't a lot of people not like that season because of that? Oh, the sea reminds you of that. Ah, okay. Might as well get the waypoint so I'm close by. So it's like a fairy village. Fairy city. Oh, it's so pretty though. Holy crud. Oh, the bouncy mushrooms. Oh, you need to activate it with Electro. Further increases it. Yeah, you see how everything's all jacked up? So it's like you gotta fix this stuff.
No one escapes my sight.
Oh shoot. Oh, chicken. Whoa! Oh shoot, that I'm taking damage. So that means. Alright, let's pack a water dealer. Coco, where's Coco at?
We'll need a strategy.
Crud, I have to take. Where Khalil at? Crud. So who should I have if I got Khalil? Man, I feel like we should have like 5 slots for these guys.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, report.
Oh, that's the fruit they were talking about.
Allow me.
Weird. Ah, okay. Bro, look at those gators. Holy snot. Okay, I love the wildlife in here, bro. They did a beautiful job with the wildlife. Gators? Oh, shoot.
Time to go. Into the wind. One with nature. Into the wind.
Ah, okay, I see it. Yeah, because that's where the next one is.
One with nature.
There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh man, it's a little cramp. Alright, where the Fatui at? What's up, boys?
That's close enough.
Bro, call it.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Rest and rebuild.
Alright, so where are we now? Oh wow, we're on the outskirts of it. There's like a waypoint over here I want to pick up. But I don't want to go into the city yet until the story sends me that way. So I might head this way to hit this waypoint and maybe open up that domain. Until the story naturally progresses the time. Wait, what's that? Oh shoot! Fell all the way back down here. Can't believe I ran out of freaking gliding power. New main's kind of tanky. I feel like almost all the new enemies here are a lot more tanky than normal. I'm not using my all-star team, cause I would have packed the Ryan Shogun, but I want to try and experiment with Kale a little bit more. Oh, it's about to be 8 o'clock. Alright. Oh yeah, the next domain is like right over there. Might as well pick that up. Wow, it's pretty. Ah, so that must be Sumeru City. Like out there in the distance. Well, it depends on wildlife. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be good. So Kazuha, you're staying in. Kale, get out.
Stay close and you will live.
Then it says eyes. Alright.
Time to begin work?
Bring in the national squad. Alright, let's see how this domain looks. Oh yeah, we got resin too. Shoot, that's gonna be easy. Oh, elemental mastery is boosted. Let's go. Ooh, so it's a new domain. Holy crud, it looks nice.
Hold the line.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
What the?
Shine down. Blaze over.
Who are these suckers?
Allow me. Tori, bring them here.
And it's only 3? These new suckers are nuts. Okay, these new enemies looking lit though. These new enemies are looking good though. Only 3 of them and they still did that much? Give me something good for Kale. Shoot. Crit rate. Attack. Okay. The best travel companion. I disagree on that. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me go fully all out this time.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Gotcha, after this.
Next on me, all hail. Hold the line. Covenant of the deep.
Inazuma shines eternal.
There we go. Bro, so easy. So easy. Easy freaking domain. And this is the main one we need for Dendro, it'll be a clean sweep. So 4-piece element of mastery plus 80. Looks like it'll be perfect for freaking Kazuha. Dendro bonus. Good grief. Music good too?
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Just effortless. I bet if you have max constellation everything, you will just wash this entire like field. Like you don't even have to try. What is this? Defense? Attack. 2-piece 2. No helmet. It's like we're in a cave. Hey.
Shine down.
Wow, it's up.
Wind and cloud.
Vortex Lapis. Hold the line. Here, bring her up here.
Into the wind.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Effortless. Effortless. Boom. Energy recharge was good. HP. Yeah. Alright, that was not bad. Okay, that has to be legit one of the most easiest domains in the whole entire game so far. Where are we going now? Man, I can't wait to level her up. Holy snot. I can't wait to level you up, baby girl. Because right now you struggling. Like you struggling. Alright, let's find that new piece we got for you. Energy recharge, switch that up. New hat. What we got? Defense. Got defense with crit rate. There's that. What type of cup do we have for you? Attack, elemental mastery. Alright, 3-piece. What we got for you? Only for attack, okay. So the only thing she got is this. And that's for HP. For right now, you'll have to live with that. So let's boost your attack, see how far we can punch that. With the money in which I have. Elemental mastery. Times 2. What we got? Attack. Bro, I just love seeing that Mora go down, 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 down. Do we got anything else? HP. Like this was a month's worth of saving. Had a whole mill. Nothing else. I should have been stockpiling like artifacts, to be honest. She might survive for like a minute. Alright, let's go see Khalil. Make our way there. I can't wait to see what the Dendro wings look like. What's up, Tignari?
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put
Condition?
it simply, she's not well.
I don't get it.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
What, Spooker?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
I gotta watch that
More
video.
excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
Alright,
I
when
suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for
when
some
we get
time now.
after this little cutscene, we gotta look at the backstory for Kale. I should have looked at that first to understand it fully, but shoot.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Why are you so secretive? Nah, you wanna know what? Alright. This is a perfect time. I might have to exit the freaking thing, to be honest with you. Yeah, give me a second. Good thing the game auto saves, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna... This thing's making me more curious about Kale's backstory now. Because I'm like here saying to myself, what in the crud did she go through? I heard like the rumors like she was an experiment and all that type of stuff. But what was it that she went through? So I want to see that real quick. Kale, Genshin Impact. Someone did like a video. Watch before 3.1. What happened to Kale? 12
Genshin
minutes.
Impact has an official manga, which I believe many knew, but haven't had the chance to read. In fact, there's quite a lot of information and backstory on some characters. We'll see many familiar faces from Mondstadt like Kea and Diluc, along with some
Kea and Diluc
to be in-game like Dotore and Kale. In this video,
Dotore.
we'll look at chapters 1 to 16, which takes place sometime before our traveler lands in Teyvat.
Really?
One day, in Herasis, an underground arena of the Fatui, a deathmatch has just ended. Instead of a deathmatch, one could call it a human experimentation. Dotore, one of the Fatui harbingers and his aide, Krupp, is conducting some cruel experiments. Now, the materials for their experiments, in other words, the test subjects, are starting to run out. Suddenly, Krupp recalled that they received an invitation from Mondstadt. Over at a winery in Mondstadt, the young owner Diluc is hosting a banquet and giving a speech. But the sudden arrival of Dotore broke the ambience. Dotore wants to have an audience with the seneschal of the Church of Favonius. Diluc wishes to reject, but Dotore is known as a hero to the people of Mondstadt for once defeating Ursa the Drake. The seneschal Seamus have no choice but to agree to a meeting with the Fatui. At a meeting chamber in Diluc's manor, quartermaster of the Knights of Favonius, Kea, joins in, and the talks begin. Krupp goes straight to the point, that they are looking for new talents to join their ranks. Kea questions Krupp's proposal. Why couldn't the Fatui just recruit people from their own nation, instead of coming all the way to Mondstadt? As the heated discussion continues, the atmosphere got tense. Finally, Diluc suggests that they take a break from this. Dotore, who is unhappy and out of patience, decides to leave, while Krupp tries to think of another plan. He bumps into Kea, who mentions that they are considering his proposal and would like to make sure that the Fatui are properly compensated. Krupp finds his way into the underground cellars, where all the fine wines are kept. With the scent of wine all around, he's now lost in his thoughts. Suddenly, a throwing knife flies out from a dark corner and pierces his hand. A mysterious person with a mask appears. Obviously, it is the winery owner Diluc. The next thing he knew, he's all chained up, as Diluc forces him to spill the Fatui's true intentions.
What?
Before he managed to speak, Dotore appears, and silenced him for good. The unique vision on Diluc...
Wait, what? When did Genshin get this dark? What the crud? Let me finish this text message.
And he finds it very interesting. Strangely, he then withdrew all his requests and left. This outcome is unexpected, yet everyone is relieved. After Dotore left Mondstadt, he ordered all Fatui diplomats to return to Snezhnaya. And the task to escort them falls on Kea, who is not liking his job at all. At the city gate, a green-haired girl wrapped in bandages appears. The guards deny her entry. As the carriage approaches, a strange black mist begins to seep out from under her bandages, slowly spreading to the diplomat's carriage. Suddenly, the mist forms a giant serpent which quickly consumes the carriage in black fire. The diplomats are killed. During the confusion, the bandaged girl got into the city unnoticed. The death of 2 Fatui diplomats is considered a very serious incident. If it is not resolved soon enough, the Fatui might take advantage of the situation. So, Outrider of the Knights of Favonius, Amber, is now assigned to help Kea with the investigations of this black fire incident. However, although Amber shows her intention to help out, Kea simply dismisses her and comes to the Diluc Manor. With Kea's arrival, Diluc treats him coldly while playing darts. As Kea mentions about the black fire serpent, suddenly Diluc lost his aim and broke a vase. He continues to explain the situation, knowing that Diluc actually cares even though he is acting as if he doesn't. Back to Amber, who is unhappy with how she was treated, taking a night stroll. In front of the Anemo Archon statue, she sees a suspicious girl, wrapped in bandages. This is Kale. As Amber questions her, Kale says she is unclean, and tries to convince Amber to leave her alone. Surprisingly, this caused Amber to be even more enthusiastic. Kale then lies, telling her that she is searching for something. Amber decides to help her and then takes her to the top of the Favonius Cathedral. However, what she is looking for in Mondstadt is not an object, but a chance for vengeance. Couldn't find any clues. Amber thinks that maybe they should be searching on ground level instead. She grabs Kale, spreads her gliders and jumps off. Unexpectedly, they bump into the acting Grandmaster Jean and the librarian Lisa. Jean asks Amber to share
Oh shoot, I didn't want to hear that.
Information has been gathered. Amber is hesitant because she was not able to obtain any intel herself, but Kale, thinking the library may contain what she is searching for, convinces Amber to go and bring her along. At the library, they discuss the incident, but with plenty of reports gathered, there is still no progress, and Amber feels hopeless. Suddenly, a burnt paper caught her eye. Leaving Kale behind with Jean and Lisa, Amber leaves to start her own investigations. Just outside the city, she stumbles upon a new hilly troll camp. This is unusual because hilly trolls normally do not camp so close to the city. Upon a closer look, Amber spots a strange device with a Fatui mark on one of the towers. After defeating all the hilly trolls in the camp, she picks up the metal bird device. Just as she was about to leave, a large automaton blocked her path.
What?
After Dottore transformed his corpse, Amber thought that this is just a simple investigation and did not bring her bow along. She has no chance against this monster. As she thought this is the end for her, Jean arrives just in time. But this enemy is difficult to deal with. It ignores Jean's attacks and seems to be locked onto the device with Amber. Noticing this, Amber tosses the device towards some explosive barrels. Combining powers with Jean, they trigger an explosion and blast it into pieces.
Good job.
As to why Jean showed up, earlier at the library after Amber left, Jean further inspected that burnt paper, a report that mentioned about a delusion, which was previously owned by Diluc's late father, Crepus. Jean decided to look for Amber while Lisa went to visit Diluc. After both of them left, Kale sneaks out of the library, taking the burnt paper with her. However, she is unable to read its contents. Outside the headquarters, she bumps into Kea, who starts to interrogate her. Before he could ask more questions, Amber and Jean show up. Kale hands the paper to Kea and he now learns of this new clue. With Diluc and Lisa at the winery, and with Kea and Jean in the city, they recall the incident that happened a few years ago. Diluc just turned 18, and his father, Crepus, was very proud of him, since he had risen at such a young age, and also became a Knight of Favonius. Both of which his father regretted not achieving in his life. His father organized a coming-of-age party for him, but on their way home, someone placed a strange bird device on their carriage, which looks alike the one Amber.
No way.
This device somehow attracted Ursa the Drake. To protect him, his father used the delusion's power to fend off the dragon.
Delusion.
However, using its power backfired and took his life. Kea, who got wind of this, rushed to the city, but it was too late. With a heavy heart, Diluc returned to the Knight's headquarters, only to receive an unthinkable order from Inspector Iraq: conceal the truth. They did not want the public to hear that the dragon was defeated by a mere businessman, which would hurt the reputation of the Knights of Favonius. It was so outrageous that Diluc did not think it was even worth trying to argue. He resigned and left his vision behind. Back to the present, Kea suspects that the Fatui is once again behind whatever's happening now, but he is still having his doubts about Kale. Kale tries to deceive him, saying that she has a friend on whom the Fatui had done something, and that she came to Mondstadt in search of a cure. Of course, Jean and Kea instantly saw past her lies, while Amber, being naive as she is, believed every single word.
I'm
dead. No one could decipher the document. Lisa will write a letter to someone in Sumeru, who might be able to help. As they gather at the Knight's headquarters, Jean makes two announcements. The first is that many of the Fatui's metal bird devices have been spotted all over the city. Secondly, the Fatui will pay them an official visit in 3 days. and they have to solve the Black Fire case before then. Kaya mentions that he has a clue as to who the culprit is. With their new intel, Kale and Amber go around the city to look for more Fatui devices. As it is also the day of the Ludi Harpastum, Amber decides to take Kale to experience the
Whoa,
festival.
these
After
outfits!
visiting food stalls and playing games, they attend a magic show. Kale gets chosen as a volunteer and is instructed to get into a wooden box. Inside the box, the enclosed space causes Kale to panic, and she recalls horrific memories of her past.
Oh
Back on
shit.
stage, the performer opens the box to reveal
That's a
what's
hot
inside.
bumblebee.
Amber is told to look for her friend in another box. She finds Kale, who is still in panic, attempts to stab her with a prop knife.
Oh,
Amber just acted cheerful as always. This makes Kale realize that
prop
Withering Zone
knife.
is not a
Oh,
dangerous
shoot.
place. Kaya, on the other hand, have been observing Kale. He distracts Amber by telling her that more Fatui devices have been found, and sends her off. While Kale is occupied with a game, Kaya approaches her and offers to guide her to the meetup point with Amber. As she is brought into a quiet alley, suddenly a cryo needle strikes her arm. Kaya attacks her in order to bring out her powers.
What
Kaya tries to
the?
get away, but a cryo wall raises and blocks her only escape.
Kaya!
Being forced into a corner, Kale begins to hear voices in her head. This is exactly what Kaya hopes to see, a familiar sight of the Black Fire Serpent, emerging from Kale's body. Controlled by the Archon residue, Kale got stronger, and she is now overpowering Kaya. The Black Flames want to end him, but suddenly Kale regains control for a split moment, looks Kaya in his eyes.
Please, kill me.
She says. Before Kaya could land another attack on her, Amber arrives, tosses her Baron Bunny, forcing Kaya to back off, while she escapes with Kale.
Wow.
With the truth out, Kale thinks Amber now hates her. But on the contrary, Amber isn't mad, nor does she believe Kale to be evil. Finally, Kale met someone who treats her with such kindness, since the time she got the curse. Amber brings Kale to the library, where they meet the scholar from Sumeru, Sino, who answered Lisa's request and came to help treat Kale's condition. In fact, rather than a treatment, it should be called placing a seal. The truth is, Kale was injected with the Archon residue as part of the Fatui's experiments. The only way is to place a seal and put it in a dormant state, to which Kale agrees. They decide to carry out the ritual the next morning at Star Snatch Cliff. At Angel's Share, Kaya shares his thoughts with Diluc. He thinks that the Black Fire incident could not have been the Fatui's plan. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left behind so many clues and sensitive documents. Their real scheme would be placing those devices to attract monsters and cause havoc. Then the Fatui shows up and saves the day, similar to what happened 3 years ago. The Black Fire was in fact a separate incident that even the Fatui themselves did not anticipate. That's the reason they're coming to retrieve all their files. With all that the Fatui caused, what should they do? We return the favor, Diluc says. With a plan in mind, Kaya agrees with a smile. The next morning, a Fatui representative, Barnabas, arrives at the headquarters, greeted by Kaya. He claims that he witnessed Kaya in a fight with the culprit of the Black Fire incident, but she escaped with someone dressed in red. As to who that other person was, he does not know.
So he's from
orders the
Sumeru,
guards to
gotta
start
be.
searching. As soon as they step out, they spot someone with red hair and hint of black fire, and immediately begin the chase. Meanwhile, atop Star
Sino.
the ritual commences. The Archon residue in Kale's body is successfully suppressed. However, Barnabas sensed the Archon residue from afar. The now cleansed Kale gazes out towards the sea in awe. As she and Amber celebrate, Barnabas appears. The one who experimented on Kale and responsible for her curse was in fact Barnabas. Disappointed that she had her powers sealed away, he attacks them. Amber responds with her arrows and knocks down Barnabas. Much to their horror, Barnabas transforms into a giant beast. Despite being wounded, Amber continues to fight and defend Kale with all her might. Memories of her past resurface, and Kale starts to feel helpless. Amber tells her to not lose her spirit.
Bro, this some Sasuke
When
curse
the shield
mark
around her
right.
breaks, she thrusts herself towards Amber, wanting to protect her. She tells Amber to not worry about her and focus on fighting Barnabas.
What
Somehow,
the?
her vision begins to react. Suddenly, a magic circle appears. Several chains pin down Barnabas. Amber uses this opportunity and fires a charged shot right through the beast.
No
Barnabas
way.
reverts to his original form and sees the masked and cloaked Diluc with a delusion. Not far behind,
Wait,
the
what?
Fatui guards caught up. He immediately traps Diluc with his powers, helping the Fatui guards apprehend him. Taking credit for Barnabas' defeat, Diluc surrenders to the Fatui. The next morning, Kale leaves for Sumeru, along with Sino. There, she plans to study medicine and learn more about the world. Although Kale did not get to say goodbye to Amber in person, she left Amber a letter that Lisa taught her to write. Along with the letter, Kale returns the clothes that world. Although Kale did not get to say goodbye to Amber in person, she left Amber a letter that Lisa taught her to
Help me.
write. Along with the letter, Kale returns the clothes that Amber had lent to her. As for Diluc, not to worry, he easily escaped from the Fatui somewhere along the way. In fact, this was their plan all along, and Diluc did exactly what he said. He returned the favor. Fast forward to one day in Angel's Share. To celebrate this success, Kea brought a gift for Diluc. A vase, but compared to the one that Diluc broke, this one is different, because at the bottom of the vase is something that Diluc had once given up on. And that's all for the official Genshin Impact manga, chapter 1 to 16. Thanks a ton for watching. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you around.
That was the truth behind that? Wow. So the reason why she's not crazy now is because of Sino. Yeah, Ghastly. Wow. Now I see why she is so important now. Dang. Holy snot. Alright, we can get back to the game now. Shoot, I'm glad I stopped for a history. So Diluc was jacked up from the start. I was like here saying, oh, Diluc is like a hero to a certain extent. Like all throughout Genshin, he's like a hero. And Kaya is just like a pirate, but the manga is... Yeah, I would love to change regions. I was on Sasuke Crow from day one. What? Holy snot. Alright, we can go back in now. Shoot. Oh, good job, Riku. You had the good part. He acts like the Shadow monster, just like Sasuke is the Shadow of the Leaf. And yeah, use the delusion. Will we been able to figure that out from the manga or no? Alright, we're good to go now. Oh no, this ain't gonna go now. Oh wow. You still waiting on the update? Wow.
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Alright, let's go.
To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Thank you, thank you.
Just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale...
It has a delusion on it?
Or your past feats.
Dang!
Instead, I am going to tell you because... Well, because Kale asked me to.
Oh.
And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
What's that?
Elazar?
Is that what that black mist was?
It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
Is he capping?
In the final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
What? That sounds totally different from what we just found out.
So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Was it really because of that?
That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Is there any cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears
Wait.
you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Oh
I
God.
have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them.
That was when they injected.
Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant.
Yeah.
Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful. But her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh wow. Shoot.
Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance
The
to tell her that
doctor.
in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Gotcha, Tiggles.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the Forest Rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Lunar Lotus. It's
N-
often
n-
used to help
Nilo
those afflicted with
Polypola?
Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar Lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct.
It just doesn't seem the same without having Kale in here. I don't want the Ryan show. The Ryan show is too broken.
Wait for my signal.
I'll ensure your safety.
Amber.
At the ready.
For story reasons.
The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Gonna need that.
The bond is strong.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike!
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient.
4 of
We'll
them.
rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Oh, there's a how far is this waypoint? Let me see if I can get up this waypoint real quick. It's gonna take a little longer. Oh, there's a world quest too. There we go. Ooh, so many of these. Whoa. Wow, we're close. So many. Oh, wow. This must be Sumeru City. We're real close to it.
Follow the wind.
So, oh, Dendro. Oh, I'm sorry, got it. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. Oh, shoot, another one. Come on. Bro, come on, witch.
Follow the wind.
There you go. Bro, let me touch the tip. All right.
Into the wind.
Come on, Kazuha. Ooh, such a nice bridge. Holy snot. There you go. That's another one. Oh shoot, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. It just hit me that the sky said basically flop really bad compared to 3 to 5 competition edition. Dang, I didn't know that. I thought it was real good.
Alright, we've gathered enough Lunar Lotus. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
with nature.
Where is it?
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Good thing.
Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tignar is a very smart fellow. Well, he's not high in the crud.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here.
Ah,
Just about
gotcha,
to head
guys.
back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a Withering Zone.
A Withering Zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and
I'm glad these suckers look so
so
unique.
we didn't risk getting any closer.
They don't look like the basic NPCs we're used to.
You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
No, I couldn't possibly.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering.
Why? And what causes it?
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people.
What?
If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
But I have a vision.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I
Well,
wasn't kidding
actually,
when
I
said the
don't.
Rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
But
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a Withering Zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here.
oh, so there are others besides Tignar.
Than a Withering Zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the
You don't
elements.
seem to carry a vision.
That's what makes me special,
Don't
though.
worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Thank you. I'm surprised we got 2 hours of content.
Typically
Okay,
only teach
Genshin.
visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Go to Withering Zone. So it's this one. Oh, look at that tree. What the crud?
Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the Withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering Zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering Zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
I wonder what type of music they're going to use for this.
Any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
So what's this? New music. Oh, these are... Oh, she's high as a witch! Dendro cores. Nice. Decay, you have max HP decrease? What? Will fall. You can destroy only with all the withering branches within a withering zone are destroyed. What the crap? How to prepare for the worst before entering. Oh shoot. That's what this is.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Bro, this music too adds on to it.
Out of my way!
Holy snot!
Into the wind.
Guess that's not the way you do it. Ah, okay. I see how it works now. So charge attacks.
I'll race you there.
Don't think that's gonna do jack.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Whew.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
So that's the Withering.
Thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The Withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
What?
By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
What's that?
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface.
That's where we went to.
It isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
That's probably
A
where
tree
we
full
were.
of ley lines, right?
Yep.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending a massive cavern sounds a lot why someone lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Is that the reason why we got
The
XP
Archon
mats?
is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it.
Really?
It's also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul.
So that's probably what we
And as for the
what we
Withering, its
had
emergence
heard.
is related to a disease that's affecting it.
You mean Armasaw is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those
Familiars?
mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Turn to Gandharvaville. Oh look, I got enough for something. I had to try. Wow. Look at all of this. Boy, I can't wait for us to get to this part. And we're only in this one little part? Jesus.
Follow the wind.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Wait, is that?
Caught. Toucan Sam?
Oh no, Hypatia!
What?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time,
Obviously.
she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
I guess he got used to that weed. I mean, that crud.
How'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Kainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
They weren't hallucinations.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
I bet.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru,
The
but
world of
entire
Tevat?
My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
Can't wait till we get to the desert, because this thing's gonna be trippy as crud.
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Good lord, how long is he gonna take? Crud.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Gotcha.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Heard you first time, Paimon. She gone, bro. She went into the spirit world.
There's nobody here.
Literally.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
But she said she couldn't. Interesting ring. Look like Dreamcatcher. What's that in the back? Oh, she passed out. Look at those stubby little feet. Look like a daggone Pokemon. Now what? Hello?
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Bro, the water is literally right outside her cave.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Oh yeah, there's a fog. Is that normal?
How things out here end up looking like this?
What the crud?
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Am I in the same place that I was before? Sucker, what the? Oh, it's a domain, that's why. Because I was gonna look at the map, but I guess not. Door Resurrection.
Wow, this place is huge.
Beautiful.
I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Ah, okay, I see it. Whoa! What the? Okay.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Bro, are we in the Genjutsu? Yeah, I gave it to him for changing it up. To unlock the coin. Gotcha.
Just like we heard,
Oh, whoa, this is cool. What the crud? What the crud? Look at Genshin, changing up the formula. This is cool. Please let this be an actual thing in the game, not just story. Please, for the love of Pete, let this be part of the game, not just story.
Follow the wind.
Open sesame. Far down the seeker of knowledge.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute.
Inazuma.
What's the matter? You don't look so good.
Why are we back in that area in Inazuma? Yeah, this is from...
Time to go.
Did they reuse assets from that update? Wait. There it is. What the? Bro, this is trippy.
Into the wind.
Can't beat this up, bro. I can't beat this up. My dumb behind. My dumb behind, bro. Only with Ace. Alright. This is so cool. The traversal. No way. No freaking way. Frame rate not that bad here.
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Alright, let's go.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
I'll settle this.
Good. Watch out!
Clouds high. The birds flying.
I was about to say, why am I not breaking his shield?
Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how
wow.
Are you really so ignorant?
So we're coming to the end of the Archon quest, I think.
Complete denial.
Well, the part 1 anyway.
Has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Took us a whole year to get any plot when it comes down to her.
Love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
I love how we're having this whole conversation inside of a plan.
Don't you fret now. Today will be
So who's coming in to save us? Tignari?
die.
Cutscene? Cutscene? Or we die. Shoot. You can't remember what you saw?
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here.
Which what?
Oh, there she is. Quick, let's see how she's doing.
What?
So sweet.
Hey, yo.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways,
Ever since Traveler got to Sumeru,
we better make sure she's
everything been
alright
hitting him
first.
different.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Some food and some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
You give Hypatia the letter from Tignari. Good lord.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived.
Gotta be from his
We were
forest
kinda
spirits.
wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Mr. Roger?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
After entering the cave. Oh, good. We fill him out on the BS.
Hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time.
Wait, we were inside a dream?
So, Hypatia, just
That's
what
weird.
creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called.
He's a Kokui, or wherever it is,
but
from
I
Legend of
do
Zelda.
have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Really?
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
Knocked you out.
Then I had a dream.
Figure that.
By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later.
Paimon?
Alright, we're out, traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame
Paimon.
and radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Paimon.
Sounds good.
We should serve her you.
I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came to visit.
So, we're gonna cook something or not? By the fireside? Where's the fireside? Ah, okay. Just a little fire. Do we got any new recipes? I know that's not what she wants, but I just wanted to try it out. Alright, so box lunch.
All done. Let's use the empty box that
Fire
Tighnari
state.
gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Hypatia. So what's this? She got carrots and all this type of stuff.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Dang. So that's the box lunch. Can we learn how to make these?
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions.
Gotcha.
Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn Ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is
She needs to talk to Mona.
Especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
Good grief, where Mona at?
Turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
What the
That's
crud?
why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous.
Facts, Ghastly.
Aren't you afraid of the
That would be
risks?
so dope.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Wait, what?
Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the Academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
I don't know why. Her backstory is so meh. Like, I get her importance, but at the same time, I'm like, which? We're not going to care about you, like, later on. We're not going to talk to you later on. You're not a 5-star. You're not even a 4-star. Why should we care? I'm just saying. It just feels like that. Her backstory is very human. You're right. But the problem I have with that statement, Ghastly, is when they're normal human like her, it's like it's not gonna stick nice. Remember what happened in Azuma and that one dude? Oh, you mean that sucker that used the delusion and killed himself by accident? Well, overused the illusion. But Ghastly, you wanna know what else happened to him? Another NPC came along that looked just like him with a mustache. So I'm just like, we're gonna see her in the freaking city, and there's gonna be another one, except there's gonna be a different variation. The only suckers that I could at least like give a pass to is Tignari's little Robin Hood band of, Robin Hood band, whatever you call those two. Those forest rangers. That's it. Those the only two that get the pass. But her, I'm like you're saying, Apostasia, I would love to connect with you. But I've seen it to where Genshin has this little thing to where, she's unique, she's special. And then there's another NPC that looks just like her and just be like, dang, I thought she was unique and special. Set apart from everybody else. Give me a second. Give me a search. I'm like, I would love to connect with her, but I'm just like, ooh. She got the green hair, dog. It's the anime hair. I know you did not just use that statement.
But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
Well, you better be glad there's an end in that word, or I would snipe this witch.
I don't exactly remember what I saw. I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
The end of the world.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some answers for you.
What is this based off of? This is based off of Indian religion, correct?
Please be sure to come and see me.
Gotcha. Generic NPC.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Middle East? Because that sounds very familiar.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Gotcha. Anything else you want to tell me?
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me. Take care.
Is there anyone in town in the cop? Probably. This is so cool, bro. I can never get tired of that. Makes traversal so unique.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Hinduism is the marking of wisdom, Tao for inner balance, and Cabal for the world tree apostles.
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari.
There's going to be a lot of
is an integral part
Dendro characters in this witch.
Your assistance.
Since it now got to balance itself out.
My master need of me, Sage Kage?
Gotcha,
once
guys.
you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari.
Oh, you found it, Judex? I found it. Such an easy domain. Easiest domain in the whole game so far. Just gotta take out 3 suckers. Easy.
But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right.
That's our next destination.
Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
Oh, you think it's gonna be that simple, huh?
Do you have any idea on how we can find
Oh
her?
yeah, it's gonna be real simple.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
What item is this?
What is it?
Is this that little thing you put on your ear?
Terminal.
Oh.
It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City!
Yeah, we haven't seen Khalil at all. After we found out what happened with her.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have...
So this is the end of part 1.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Until we meet again, Tainari. Say goodbye to Kalai. Dang. Yeah, see how that says Act 1? Our next stop is definitely that place now. Dang. 3 hours and a half of content.
I'll race you there.
So is this the route we take to get to the city?
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And,
I feel so sorry for her now. Now that I know her true story.
when we first met.
Because the game just glossed way over it.
As a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
True,
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
What we got?
What is it?
So hopefully your ascension material.
Pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and
So how are they going to end off this chapter?
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
This must be miniature Hot Pockets, bro.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Beautiful introduction to Sumeru.